Okay, all right.
This chapter's called The 12 Towers. They're going bigger and better than Lord of the Rings.
It should have been chapter 12.
You know?
I was thinking the same thing when I read that, honestly.
I guess we could have done another chapter in Scotland if that's what you guys want.
You could have just broken it into 2.
So what you're saying is like during the cutscene, you just have it go like chapter 11, chapter 12. Yes. Like just during the cutscene.
All I'm saying is just do it better next time.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a game that did that. Like there's a game where there's a level,
like
there's a whole designated level that's like just a cutscene and like 2 seconds of gameplay. It's like
you mean Uncharted 2?
When did Uncharted 2 do that?
A Rock in a Hard Place?
So.
No, I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
But there is that.
These structures around the volcano, some abandoned outposts, a handful of watchtowers.
Watchtowers?
Avery was the most wanted man.
Jacob, why didn't you crash into that thing?
It makes sense. He'd need lookouts. One of those towers is right on the volcano.
With Avery's treasure.
Fingers crossed.
There is a trophy.
The reason I thought you were taking control.
There's a trophy for knocking all of these over on this map. But we're probably not going to do that.
Let's keep an eye out for them.
I like that he bumps into it and is not like, oh dang. He's like, who made this thing that I just trashed?
Anyway, so yeah, we've got.
Excuse me.
Well, look, it's got wood. See, I think they may be a little bit. Yeah, it's solid wood. It's not going to bend over for us very easily there. Anyway,
yeah, I don't think it would make it sound like you hit a rock.
We've got actual vehicle stuff in this game now, and though Uncharted 4 is not going crazy open world or whatever, there is quite a bit of a level ahead of us here. We've got quite a bit of a safari to do to get up that mountain.
Now, is this going to have GTA logic where you cannot crash into wood, but you can, like, break metal very easily?
Well, I don't think
those Karens.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of metal out
Karens?
The little tower of
See
rocks.
some ruins up ahead.
Oh, whoa!
Oh my
Exit
gosh,
vehicle.
ancient ruins.
Yes. You can get out of this car whenever you like.
Go take a look.
Ooh.
Now, don't worry, anybody out there worried about finding all the treasures in the game.
We're not going to get them all.
Well, first of all, we're not going to get them all. Second of all, there's not just going to be a random treasure sitting over there.
Okay. Except for the one that is just sitting over there, right?
Much of the business has moved to the internet. I mean, I bet you have all sorts of options to get rid of hot cargo now.
Yeah, sure, but I prefer talking to clients face to face. Get a good read on them. Hard to do that in a chat room talking to some guy named Antiquity Master 37.
Yeah, I can see that.
So there's a lot of conversations as we're just driving around, but also they'll stop and talk sometimes when we leave.
Very nice.
But yeah, so for the most part, you're not going to just have treasures just sitting randomly out in the middle of the explorable areas and the drivable areas. There will usually be some kind of landmark indicating when there are things to be found. So don't get completely panicked over combing every inch of this very, very large map.
I kind of was. I was trying to keep a lookout for them.
Don't worry. For the most part, I mean, there are sometimes subtle little spots that you may miss, but for the most part, there will be some kind of landmark indicating there's something to find.
Okay.
Anyway, I have taken the controller today, not for any particular huge reason, but mainly I want Joey to play a bit of this game just to get a vibe of how much the controls and movement and animations have changed. And you need to, obviously a lot of it can be seen, but you kind of need to feel it, a lot of it as well. But both for the sake of getting us through the game relatively quickly, and also for the sake of Joey was, I think, having kind of a difficult time playing the game and keeping up with everything the characters were saying and following a fairly involved story and doing commentary, I'm gonna give him a break. I'm gonna take over for a little bit.
I'm just gonna take a nap if you don't mind.
That's fine. I don't care. You know what? We got 2 other people in addition to you and me on the table on the sofa today. So.
Yeah, you guys go right ahead.
0. It's extinct.
Get it. Oh, hit it.
Ooh,
That's
ooh,
the first thing I looked
bam!
at when they said we were heading for a volcano. That and where to rent the cheapest 4x4.
Wait, Sully, you're telling me that you actually did some research?
Can't let you be the know-it-all every time, kid.
But why not? It's worked out so well.
Handbrake.
Yeah, so there is you can do handbrake turns in this as well. It's not super powerful because like Sully said, he rented the cheapest 4x4. This isn't a super duper amazing Ridge Racer car. But
Remember that?
I remember that. Remember that? Ridge Racer.
Is there anything behind the waterfall?
It might be.
I seriously doubt that.
That's how you can judge a game right there.
That bridge there is what you would call rickety.
Yeah. I haven't played this game in a little while, so I was not quite sure what was progression. That waterfall, I believe, isn't, because that bridge is. I wanted to double check, because there's a bit in Lost Legacy where you drive through a waterfall and it is progression. So I wasn't sure if I was remembering it correctly or not. Anyway, we'll go check out that waterfall real quick.
Let's see it.
But that's an example of, it's not exactly a big building or whatever, but there is there is something over here to see. Uh-oh, my phone ringer is not turned down. I'll take care of that.
Would you look at that?
Wow.
A secret cave behind a waterfall. Gentlemen, we are on a pirate adventure.
What are you, 7?
Maybe. Leave me alone.
We don't know for sure.
Listen, this
I would
is
hope he's not 7, otherwise he's some sort of,
weirdo.
strange being from another world.
Of course.
Honestly, this is the best case scenario for behind a waterfall.
How do you mean?
It's like you can't win usually when there's a waterfall in a video game because there's an item behind the waterfall. Oh, cliched, whatever. I knew that was gonna be there. Then other times you go behind the waterfall and there's nothing there, and you're like, but there should be something there. And so I don't know, having something like actually interesting behind it is kind of a good
Change of
thing.
pace.
Good change of pace.
Unlike the other flintlock we found earlier, this one we can't actually. Yeah, this one's in too bad a shape. We can't use it to shoot bad guys.
I mean, I'm sure we
with.
can do it. We can shoot it once.
Maybe.
We can dunk it in the lava at the top
That
of the
looked like a
mountain.
readable.
First, let's wrap
Yeah.
this up.
It's a note.
What's in the note?
What do we got here?
Captain Harrison.
Captain Harrison, it has been 3 days since you and your regiment set out for the towers, and our hopes that you might find and apprehend Captain Avery have dwindled along with our supplies. Discovering this pirate hideaway after years of false leads bolstered the confidence of my men, but after 3 days of cowering in this damp cave, they grow restless and fearful. I do not wish to starve here or worse, return to Kings Bay empty-handed. Therefore, in direct defiance of your orders, come morning we shall take what supplies and armaments we can carry from this place and head towards the towers ourselves. There, by God's good grace, we shall capture Avery and bring him to face justice. God willing, we shall rendezvous with you there. Lieutenant Sherwood, 4th Foot Regiment, under the license of the East India Company.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a little symbol.
That's the East India
That's
Company.
that's the East India Company's little logo there, which I guess he bothers to draw, or he probably has a little stamp or a seal.
Yeah,
for
it's
it,
a seal.
actually. Yeah.
He's a uniformed officer. He's gonna have the seal.
Anyway.
We'll just bring that on along.
Boy, oh boy, the East India Company, possibly some of history's greatest villains.
What are you talking about? Wait, you're saying a mega corporation owning an entire subcontinent's not a good thing?
It is. People talk about bad. Listen, oh boy, there's a lot of this. Look, we got some problems with big business and monopolies in the modern day, and
All right, let's get
especially in the early 1900s, right? But boy, oh boy, East India Trading Company was basically a corporate nation.
There's no basically about it. It just
First
was.
time in years I've had
It
2
was
showers
the
in one day.
Senate.
I am the Senate. God, so I don't know if we actually talked about it when we were recording, but you saying that you got to watch, you're watching the prequel, you're watching the freaking Star Warses with your friends and binging through the prequels and stuff, and you talking about, God, it's so fun watching Palpatine be like, yeah, I'm just a little boy.
it's when he's at the window. It's after he's out
the
of
window with Windu.
Yeah, the window with Windu, and he's saying that he's out of electricity, and he's like, no, don't cut me down. I'm just an old man. Oh, no, I'm so weak. Don't kill me. I'm just a little boy. And then,
So, another mechanic we have to deal with when we're in vehicles is sometimes there's a lot of mud, and it's really slippery.
Yeah, because this 4x4, it can go on the road and in the mud.
And in the mud and on the road. Yeah.
Wahoo! Why is this? For some reason, I think just the driving section. This reminds me of ODST. I think there's like one mission you do in ODST.
This area looks a little bit like some of the maps from
because
Halo 2
you're
and
in
ODST.
and around New Mombasa, right? So,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would kind of make sense. You're in
A lot of
East
similar
Africa.
looking soil.
Keep it slow. Keep it in the center.
Yeah, no
there's a lot of
baobab
backseat
trees.
What happens if you?
We're good.
What happens if you drive
Everything's
off?
good.
You just die.
I don't think you die. I think you just bounce and you get to try again.
Yeah,
Very
bumbles
good.
bounce.
Yeah.
Another cairn. Rock pile. Sorry, Sam, right. Rock pile. Thank you.
Onward and upward.
So when you're doing these slippery, muddy parts, you want to aim for the
Getting
rocks to
nowhere
get some
fast.
traction. But it looks like I need more speed to get up there.
You need to activate.
He told you
nitro.
that you had to gun it
Yeah.
before you hit the hill.
But I didn't have enough. I mean, I was going fairly fast, but this thing's top speed is not super high.
Around
in the
here,
first
we're not
place.
used to giant piles of mud. We're used to ice, and that's actually, you know, I mean, it's a little bit
Okay,
different.
I think I'm
Just
getting the
a
hang
tad
of
bit.
this. There we go.
So they just
Come
had.
on. Whee! Ouch.
So it's gonna take a
Oh,
minute
my
to get to
spine.
that volcano.
Yeah, it's a ways out there. You see that mountain? You can go to it.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on 1 second.
Go
actually, real quick.
anywhere.
Real
Do
quick.
anything.
I do have to silence my phone really fast. Josh, do you have your phone on you or not?
Nope.
Okay, can you grab your phone real quick?
Nope.
Please? Please?
Please.
I'm just a little boy. Please.
What do you want me to do with it?
I just want you to grab your phone. I'm going to send you a link for the guide that I was using previously.
Oh my
Because it's
gosh.
going to be hard for me to check it as frequently when I'm playing.
Okay.
And I can't do it because
But you,
I don't
I'm
get
not actually going to be
spoiled.
checking it. I hope you know.
If you can just glance every now and then and make sure I'm not missing journal entries and conversations
Oh,
and
it's from
stuff.
Polygon.
Yeah, but it's a decent guide. It's got little arrows pointing to where... It's what I've been using in the
Little
previous
arrows.
playthroughs, too.
Wow, thank you.
It's got little arrows pointing to
Very
where things
cool.
are
Tire
hidden.
tracks.
It's very good.
Someone came up this way.
Oh, look at those
Lemurs.
boys.
I saw
Hey,
some
look
of
up
them
there
the
on
other
the
day.
hill. Got a tower or something.
It's teasing you now with that rock pile.
Dupe.
I could have kept moving even when I was when you were doing that when we were
Oh,
doing the
okay.
L3 zoom in. I just
Hey,
I just
Victor,
felt like waiting.
What were you arguing with the rental guy about?
Oh, your brother insisted on getting a 4x4 with a winch.
So you sprung for the winch, but you couldn't spring for the suspension. I got it. Hey, it's important. Going off-road, it might rain, might be muddy.
I'll bet we go through this whole goddamn thing and never use that winch.
You say we're never going to use that winch.
hang on
However,
tight.
standing in front of the vehicle, there's a triangle plot.
Yikes! Well, that's just there for flavor, Joey. You can't actually do anything with it.
Oh, we'll see.
Bye. A gentle touch on this 4x4 here.
Hey, take this slow, kid.
Nah. That's what the handbrake's for. You're supposed to drift around that corner.
God, there's that old Top Gear bit about them talking about how the handbrake turn is the key to a woman's heart. It activates her sex drive. Every teenage boy knows this.
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe for protection? British authorities were closing in on him.
Ow, look at him go!
Maybe,
Now, I wouldn't suggest it.
Well, now
but
it
can
needs
you
to be
hit
like
the
Breath of the
lemur?
Wild, and the
Yeah.
lemur just needs
Good.
to phase out of existence while you're looking at it because of the draw distance.
Yikes. Alright. Plenty of rocks there. It wasn't too slippery.
Vroom vroom.
Watch
Ooh,
out!
what's this?
A very, very, very slippery area.
and go.
Go, 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 go.
And no.
That's a nice,
Valiant
convenient,
effort.
sturdy-looking tree you got up there.
What do you mean, Joey? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not the one playing. the
Oh
video
no,
game.
don't put me in. I was trying to knock it in the mud, Nate. There we go, thank you. So yeah, so if you approach the vehicle from different directions and try to jump on it, there's a bunch of different custom animations. So clamber over the back seats and get onto the hood. He'll climb up on here.
That
It's-
was
this
a
is
win.
Yeah, there's a winch prompt. Joey was right. It's there. We'll see it in a second.
Pretty good shape for something several hundred years old. Yeah. They're definitely ruins from Avery's era.
Definitely.
I mean,
couldn't be
I was
slightly
gonna
older,
say, it couldn't
slightly
be,
younger.
Couldn't be anything else.
Couldn't be anything else.
Listen.
I'm definitely right.
These guys are historical, archaeological experts.
Are they?
They're experts, Bob. Avoiding every bullet, dodging every RPG.
Sam,
Ooh.
look.
It's Christopher Condon's sigil. He's captain of the Fiery Dragon, operated out of
That
Madagascar. around
totally
Avery's
looks
time.
like Trogdor. Look at that
It-
thing.
oh my god, it does.
Recruits pirate captains.
We were talking about the Dragon Man last night. Now we have evidence. Trogdor confirmed for this game. He's the supernatural
Who's
element.
responsible for a tower, along with providing the men for it. Whatever the case, this certainly isn't our final stop on our tour.
Certainly seems that way.
Use some dynamite to see if there's any treasure.
No, we don't have any dynamite anymore. And in fact, we will not be able to pick up dynamite for the rest of the game. From
That's
here on
a
out,
bummer.
From here on out, it is just grenades. It's only the dynamite for flavor when we're in Scotland.
That's a shame. Those were fun. Ooh.
Powder flask.
There you go. Moogle, see? Joshua wasn't making it up.
Oh my
Was
gosh.
I?
It's real.
Yeah, we had something up higher.
It's
It's
in
like
a
a
video
banana.
game,
Up in
therefore
the-
it's real.
Looks like a banana.
It does look like a banana.
There was something up higher in the list that also was.
Yeah, and obviously, and it was in the letters that we were reading earlier. That's what Josh prompted Josh to even talk about the the
Well, yeah, because they were talking about Hindu.
potential historical inaccuracy.
Good job killing yourself there.
Let's
Nick.
not go that way.
Let's go that way.
Let's go down here instead. Ah, okay, much better.
They're that tree. Somebody's
that
already
around
tied
that
something
tree?
to the tree.
I was gonna say.
It's almost like it's similar to the grappling hook thing, so there's a little
It's
bit
almost
of a
like
hint.
there's a little hint.
Bark stripped away. Something was wrapped around this tree.
It's probably not important.
Time to just
Time
hoof
to
it
start.
for the rest
I
of this
guess
journey.
I'm walking.
Now,
Dun-dun-dun-dun. No.
Now, I could walk back down those stairs like a civilized human being,
Yeah,
or
if
we
you're a
could see
freaking
some
coward.
real-time mud physics. Ooh. Oh, Nate. Grody.
It's no
Got,
good.
got a little rinse off when I got into the pool, though. Here.
Yes,
Did you know
that
our
mud
car
pool.
came with a winch?
No, really? I didn't know. What you gonna do with it?
Not sure yet.
What do you mean not sure yet, Nate?
you just saw. You
He's
just
just going for a
examined.
He's just
Scroll
leaving
with
them
the
in
wind.
suspense. Shut up.
So just like we saw previously with when we were doing the
Do it?
stuff in the scuba dive,
Yeah.
or for our actual job, you still have to actually manipulate the rope to actually wrap it around stuff manually. You don't just press a button and he does it. In a
Man, it
cutscene.
would be really sick if when you're when it freaking the wire
Sam
could
go?
actually
Alright,
like
ready?
get cut by
Give
the
it a shot.
rocks, and if you screw it up enough, you just like get a fail state.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second.
I'm confused as to what's going.
Uh-oh.
You know what,
Did
Jacob?
you see that?
Don't worry
You
about
know
it.
what, Jacob? If Joey was playing, he probably would have gotten it right.
It's possible.
That's all I'm saying.
So you have to start further back.
Yeah.
No, start further forward. Okay.
The winch has functionally infinite length.
But
I just need to be on
how?
solid ground.
How infinite though? How functional?
The diamond does not crash.
Can you just keep going with it?
Yes.
Let's find out. Nope. As far as it'll let me go.
Darn. Well, at least it's enough. Right? Well, it is enough, right? Yeah, it's enough.
Here. I don't think it matters, but just as a
Oh,
precautionary
did you see the
measure.
smoke it was
Yeah,
pulling?
just as a precautionary measure, we'll try to loose it from around some of the... we caught her on the rocks again. It really doesn't matter. It does not... That does not
It'll be
impact anything.
Fine.
Yeah, it won't snap. I swear.
It doesn't matter, seriously. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wasn't it, this is the cheapest car with a winch, so that probably means that this winch isn't very high quality.
Don't worry about it.
We're just gonna rip the bumper off the car.
Don't worry
If you
about
press
it.
triangle to get in from this side, you just go over your friends.
Where's Sam?
Oh, what am I doing, idiot?
Were you in reverse that entire time?
I was trying to pull stuff down. I was thinking of Lost Legacy.
Oh
That's what I
my
was doing.
gosh! You are a moronic
Yeah,
person.
I completely forgot what I was trying to do. That's what happened. In Lost Legacy, you use the winch to pull things down.
You were
I totally
actually
forgot.
moronic.
Winch.
Totally
Totally
forgot.
worth it.
Listen.
Clear the hill.
Oh, so you don't have a magic winch that won't detach itself?
Nope.
Jacob, all I'm saying is most accidents happen because of the mistake you just made.
Yeah,
in
it's
real
true.
life.
Absolutely. It's absolutely true. No, I completely forgot what I was actually trying to do there because I haven't played Uncharted 4 in a couple of years, but I played Lost Legacy a bunch, and in Lost Legacy, you never have to use it to get up a hill like that, but you do have to use it to tear things down several times.
I thought you were about to reverse and just fall right back
So
down.
did I.
Nah, I'm good.
That would have made for good
I'm
content.
good. Don't
Feast
worry
your
about it.
eyes, gentlemen. Wow.
We're still really far from it.
Welcome to Ubisoft.
Birds for
gamers.
scale.
You've come here.
It's the bird from
well-to-do
Assassin's
pirates
Creed.
Far away from your oppressive government.
Oh, poor oppressed pirates. All they wanted to do was to murder and pillage in peace.
No, they wanted to live as free men.
Yeah, whatever you
If you're
say.
gonna pick a place to run away from society, you could do a lot worse than here.
It happened right there, but it's a little thing that happens a lot of times in games, and I kind of love it, where the character is talking, but then they also make like a pained grunt
Yeah.
while they're talking.
They had to start in England, sail to Brazil.
So one thing this game does do is if they're having a conversation and you hop out, Nate will go, hold that thought for a second, and when you get back in, they will actually have dialogue of like, where was I? Oh yeah, and then they'll pick up from where they were in the conversation.
Just like
Sailing to a former
Dad of
squid.
War.
Yep, just like that
We
of
got
war.
it pretty easy.
Yeah, well, still
Yeah, of
take
course
a
Sully
while.
was in the Navy.
They talked about that in the third game.
Not
Yeah.
the Navy.
I don't think they mentioned it anywhere in the games, but in the character profiles you can read on in the multiplayer for Uncharted 3, it says something about he got kicked out for like gambling or racketeering or smuggling.
You would
or
never
something.
get kicked out of the Navy for gambling.
It wasn't. It was. He did something. It was like smuggling or something or other. I
Well,
don't
then
know.
yeah, you would probably get kicked out of the Navy.
No, I know that's totally different from gambling. I just couldn't remember. He got kicked out for some reason.
Gambling
For
and
roguish
smuggling,
acts.
same thing really. Han Solo did them
One
both.
sec.
It's true.
All right, happy hunting.
What'd you get? Ooh.
Parchment
Parchment
scroll. How about you read it, Nate?
I was gonna say, are you not gonna? You're not
Nah,
gonna see
he
what
likes
it
that
is?
little bow.
Take,
little bow.
And a nice little bow.
Unrolling it, he wouldn't be able to roll it the same way again, and it would destroy the archaeological integrity of the find.
When he touches the ribbon, it
Precisely.
just shatters.
You got it nailed. That's exactly the problem. Oh, look, it's a bit of the Rubal Khali Desert over
I
there.
see
Oh
that.
hell yeah!
It's a reference to the last game.
I think that's just a bit of the old pyromaclastic flow from that volcanic.
Oh, that was fun.
It erupted. With,
Pyromaclastic.
so you're telling me it erupted with sand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've glanced at guides beforehand. I do not know where all of the Karens are, and I'm
Yeah,
trying to
he's
make
gonna
sure that I
miss
don't
at least
miss,
5 of them because he's terrible at games.
I'm sure, and I'm going to try my best to not miss any of the like the little side
damn.
quest areas, though. The little like treasure areas or documents tucked away in something.
There's one
Where?
up in the.
Oh yes, I see it.
Time for a
Perched
sick
majestically for hundreds of years.
Just so you could do a sick trick and jump on.
Knocking these over isn't bad luck, is it?
Don't think so. It's kind of rude.
But it's kind of
who?
fun, Sully.
Yeah.
jump. Who's it rude to?
To the history.
Check out that cave there.
To the history. How dare you harm the history's feelings?
Stay put.
What you got?
You know, I'm all for historical integrity,
For-
but you know, sometimes you just
For
gotta
a
pull
second,
stuff
it
off.
looked like on the other box over
Yeah, I
there.
think there's a shiny on it. Is there not?
Yeah, there is.
There is a shiny on
It was just every time you like looked it dead on, it went away.
Oh heck yeah! Look at that thing.
Look at that man.
He's a happy dude.
Look at that man.
Fertility idol. Yeah, no wonder.
He's in a good mood.
Yeah.
He's ready to get to work.
Well, what's
Nothing good about
this?
that.
That man has one job and he is very good at it.
We will not open that box to see what's inside because that would be rude, but we are going to take this artifact.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for waiting.
1 second. Let me smash that Karen again. Speaking of artifacts.
We ain't got no auto club out here, Nathan.
Anyway,
No, that's fine.
let's move on.
And this thing is
would you
protected
look
until
at
it doesn't need to be. Ooh.
Shit! Stop! Stop!
They know it's in Kings Bay too.
Yeah.
How'd they figure out?
Probably because
What we
those
got?
towers are from Avery's time.
Military types poking around.
I don't know.
Nadine's guys? Yep. Son of a
It's
bitch.
probably a record of weird towers up on the
It's like
volcano.
they
Maybe they
found
just thought
an
they'd check it
old
out. I don't know.
But the wrong one, right?
But how are they just blowing it up?
That means
Dynamite.
bad news.
I mean, yes,
Dynamite.
but
Only route to the volcano.
that seems like that would be pretty illegal.
I don't think they care.
You do have the drop on him.
What's the play here, Nathan?
Sneaks.
Just follow my lead.
All right,
Or you
now.
could- Jacob, are you gonna try your hand at some Carfu?
So this is where the combat of this game really, really opens up. This encounter can play out about a bajillion different ways. And we're gonna play it a couple of different ways, I think. In fact, you know what?
any
Just
way,
as a
do any
just as a
day.
precautionary measure, let's go ahead and make a save file right here, shall we? Let's just go ahead and make a save state right here. Just in case. I suspect I'll die attempting what I'm about to do, so I can try it a couple different ways, but
But you never know.
if you really feel like it,
Maybe you'll just ace it.
you can get a little creative with this one.
Whatever they do not shoot the tires out. Can he actually? I guess your crew can actually hit people on there. Right?
Yeah, you are not allowed to shoot while you're driving it, but they can hang out and shoot at whoever they want to.
Okay.
You can also stealth this. There's tall grass everywhere. You can sneak up on these guys, do a little bit of damage to them that way.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But I probably should have gone in a little bit less hot than that.
Nah.
Once you got cheat codes and stuff, you can spawn in whatever the heck you like here, obviously. This is one that's very much like... So, one thing this game has that The Last of Us Part 2 also has is after you beat the game, you can do not just level select, but encounter select.
Really?
It's not every single combat encounter in the game. It's only the significant ones. Like some minor ones, like there's just a couple of guys or little bits, don't wind up getting included. But this is one that's very much like people like to go back to this one because there's a lot of clowning opportunity here. You can work it with a lot of different mechanics.
Who's that YouTuber you showed me that like all he does is have
Oh, wait,
videos
there was
of just
I think there's
like,
a second
absolutely
guy that's-
acing
yeah.
encounters?
Rabbits Respawn.
Is there one on the
Yeah.
very top as well?
I was,
Well, yeah,
he
he
wasn't
can't
there
mark him.
before.
He
I
was
can't
trying to
see him.
mark
Oh,
him
there he
from
is. I can
up.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there he is.
he was not quite in my field of view before. But yeah, I got him now.
Is there a treasure up there?
Yeah, Rabbits Respawn has done quite a bit of footage of this in Lost Legacy. Actually, he's done. So we have slow-mo, obviously, as a bonus in the other games, but in this one you have slow-mo and also slow while aiming only. So it only slows down, it only goes bullet time when you hold down the aim button. He's done a couple of videos where he's slowed the game down, he's turned that on and then sped that footage back up so it just looks like it's real time. And done like perfect headshots while swinging around on ropes and all kinds of stupid nonsense. One thing this game doesn't have, unlike Uncharted 2, which had obviously the crossbows which you pick up occasionally, and then in cheat codes you could spawn in trank guns, which had limited range. This game has no silenced weapons of any kind.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was getting. Hey, friend.
Lost Legacy, however, does introduce just a standard silenced pistol. They're kind of hard to get, but after you beat the game, you can spawn one in whenever you like. Aha! Grenade.
Oh, and grappling hooks.
Oh, crap. Go back up. He did that.
He didn't see anything.
He didn't see anything. He didn't see nothing, and he's not going to see nothing ever again.
Oh,
I cannot believe
How?
you pulled that off.
how?
Jacob might have played this game before.
Maybe.
He's got the sneaks.
He may have some ideas on how this encounter can go.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, the way he's doing it is basically the most optimal way. It's the optimal way to do it.
But FAL.
Is it optimal? I don't know. I just kind of like I like this sneaky way. I guess I don't know if I was in this
I
position.
always go around that back way if I want to go sneak.
Yeah, if I was in this in real life, I would want to get the high ground. I would want to sneak and get onto the tower. Still one
You wanna
way
be like
still a bit
Obi-Wan?
above me.
There's something so good about like memorizing tough encounters and just knowing it's like okay, it's like it's just routing it out in your mind and trying to figure just trying to figure out the best way to go
That didn't
about
really
it.
get me anywhere.
Yes, Jacob.
That fella's in there, is he
Jacob?
not?
No, that's
No.
Sam.
Oh,
Okay.
However, I can just climb up a little bit. Oh, okay, never mind. He decided he didn't want to climb there. That's fine. I'll just go over here.
can you
Come
just
on,
go
Nate.
over there?
Come on, Nate. I know you can do it, Nate. I know for a fact that you can do it. There we go. Thank you.
You'd think whoever was at this tower would be hearing all this.
Nate is very quiet.
Yeah, that's stop talking. Crap
Yeah, so they don't do
easily.
the
Why
bonus
would- why
weapons
would
for
he
getting.
hear that?
They don't do the bonus weapon drops for getting stealth kills in this, but that's largely because stealth is so much more robust and easy in this game that like I don't know. I guess if they were dropping power weapons every time you stealth killed somebody, it'd get pretty ridiculous pretty quickly.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I think that's enough stealth.
Well, they zeroed in on you real quick, didn't they?
Oh, the second they hear a bullet, they know exactly where you are. That's
Explosions,
how
they
this
get
game's stealth
explosions. They're not quite sure about, but
there's more
gunshots
guys.
they identify pretty quickly. And because of the large scale of the maps, you can actually get a lot more use out of sniper rifles in this game than you could, because sniper rifles were usually pretty situational in previous games
yes.
for like very specific
Is
set
there
pieces or
somebody above
encounters.
you shooting at you?
No, I am at the highest point of this map right now.
Can you zip line off of this?
I was about to say something else that's very situational in other games that you can do kind of whenever you want in this is there is a zip line up at the top that you can just use. In previous games, zip lines were kind of just there for like cinematic moments. In this one, you can zip line whenever there's a zip line on them. There's just zip lines in combat encounters sometimes.
That's neat.
They put zip lines in the multiplayer for 3, but they weren't just around in the map design of just campaign 3 very much.
It's always a fun thing. It's usually pretty exploitable, but
Oh,
Yeah.
they're
That man
I
has
don't feel
a
like I don't
great
feel like
arm.
using the zip line though.
tired of you being there.
oh, I was hoping you could get the drop on him, literally.
Not quite, but it's all right.
Oh, the rap.
Still, that was an acceptable level of coolness for me. Oh, they're over there.
Is there just a bigger variety of guns, or is it that they're just willing to give you a bunch of different ones?
There is a slightly bigger arsenal in this game, I would say, than in previous games, but also yes,
there's more people with more gun variety for sure.
I was gonna say, I keep seeing it's just like in the other games it was like every encounter it's like you had one or two types of pistols and like a shotgun and maybe the assault rifle, but it's like I just keep seeing different things and different classes of the same.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff in this game. Lost Legacy adds even more different types of weapons you can find and pick up. But this game, because the combat and count design gets so open-ended, they really just kind of let you experiment around with whatever you can find. Anyway, speaking of experimenting around with whatever you can find...
Dean hasn't given up on excavation by explosions.
There was still dynamite in this game, Jacob lied.
Well, nothing that we can pick up.
Well, yeah, but stuff.
But that doesn't mean we can't fire it.
We can't use
Clear!
it. Can you use that in the encounter?
I believe you can.
That could be fun.
If you can bait someone close enough to it. What we got here?
Look.
A skeleton and the Mothman.
Alan Baldrige. He ran Kings Bay for a while. He was
I'm sad that I actually knew whose symbol that was, just based off of like the symbol, because I've played this game so many times.
Prison, a lot of books.
Well, these are historically the symbols of it. Because
I know, but I don't know it from historically. I know it because I'm a nerd and
pretty much all the like. So like in the little letters we pick up, they're usually addressed to people. So those characters are usually fictional, but like the pirate captains whose sigils we're finding, these are all historical figures.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so unlike so Joe, you'll recall in the previous games.
Well, most of them are historical figures.
We'll get to that later. So in the previous games, Joe, you'll recall that if you pull your gun out, usually you have to wait for Nathan to decide he's done using it. Just kind of walk around for a bit to put it away. You can press a button to just holster and unholster your weapons whenever you want now.
For cinematic effect.
Yeah. And it's also because, again, the up on the D-pad to like examine things is gone. You just hold down L2. Mm-hmm. And if you have a gun out, then obviously you're going to aim it. But you can put them away whenever you like to do this. If you're in combat, you can't holster your weapons. But that's
it's well
self-explanatory. We've seen a good bit of the AK already. I guess we'll switch to the FAL.
Is it single shot or burst in this game?
Burst.
Okay.
I think I saw another one up here.
But in Call of Duty, single shot, this game is not historically accurate to Call of Duty.
Yeah, so you can park the Jeep pretty far away and sneak up in tall grass. You can get kind of close and sneak up. The Jeep does generate noise, but if you're driving really fast, they won't hear it fast enough to get out of the way if you're going to ram into them or whatever.
That does not count as a stealth kill, I imagine.
No, I don't think so.
That's a shame.
I will say, any game where the FAL is used in fully automatic variants, if it's like set after the 80s, that is indeed like wrong. Because though the FAL was first intended to be fully automatic, it had such a kick to it that every version made, like basically after the first like factory edition, they removed a fully automatic setting and it was only 3-shot bursts and single shot.
Because it just was not manageable.
It was because I'm pretty sure it's a 7.62, and it's like it's just not built for it like the AK is. So it has like huge kick on it.
So before we leave, a couple of things. Just I thought for funsies, since we were talking about it before, we might as well go upstairs and use that zip line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason
Absolutely.
Not.
Honestly, I was going to be a little disappointed.
How's that?
So how far away is it going to put you from the car?
That was the next thing I was going to talk about. Was how hold on a second. This is a pretty big map. Where did I park my car? Where'd I put that bad boy? Well, not to worry, you'll recall it. There was a press a button to find your ally.
Yes.
You can also press a button to reveal the location of your car down on the D-pad.
That's good.
In case you lose track of it, because it's a pretty big map.
Looks like that bridge leads back to the train.
Usually when I try to pull out facts about like a random thing, like the Mughals or like
the
the FAL or stuff, I get some facts wrong. I was actually right. Even though it's a NATO weapon, it is a 7.62.
Good job, Josh.
What can I say? Sometimes my genius amazes even me.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, what's down there?
No.
Absolutely nothing.
I feel like there may be a treasure tucked away in one of these. Joshua can shut me down if I'm wasting my time.
I think you are.
Alrighty. Usually they are polite about not putting treasures in combat areas, especially because the combat areas start to get really big.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest one because they really want you to be able to use that car to run around and hit people, but there are engagements of at least comparable size to this in later on in the game.
Well, that's just neat.
Yeah. FAL's scoped just like it was in 2.
But without the
option.
weird...
What?
The...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I was just thinking
the
that.
weird reticle thing in 3 where it animates differently.
I've thought about that more since we've stopped playing that game, and I still, like, I cannot...
I've never seen anyone else do anything like it, and I still don't understand what they were going for.
I cannot think of one purpose that it serves. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe
funky
it's a
decision.
stylish effect thing, but it sucks in every regard. Oh well.
All right, whatever.
You know
Let's
what
get
this
across
game needs
this.
though?
What does it need?
That instead of being a red dot, it needs to be like
Yeah.
it needs to be like an octopus or something. Like customize it like in Call of Duty.
Okay, Jacob, I hope you didn't get the reverse button mixed up again, because now you actually have to
I didn't
use
get it reversed. I mean, I didn't get it mixed up. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was just doing.
Okay.
I hit the right button. I just forgot what I was trying to do. This one, you are supposed to pull down. This is a different interaction. This is the interaction I was trying to do last time.
Can you hook it to both of them, or
You can if you want.
Wrap it around both.
Come on, come on!
Yep.
ooh?
One down, one to go.
And if you want to cut out the middleman, you can do it on them both at the exact same time.
See, that's what I was wondering. I was like, could you just tie this around both?
Yep, you got enough length that you can do that.
Very neat. Very cool.
But then you don't get the line.
I get where they're going from, where they're coming from with this, but
Yikes.
but this is
Again with the winch,
it's
Sully.
a miracle that
Pretty
worked.
handy, right?
I wasn't against getting the winch. I was against getting ripped off.
Whatever you say. Alrighty. Okay, a lot of mud over there, a lot of rock over here.
I was about to say, shouldn't they just hijack that other thing? But I don't know. It's
Don't spin
so
out
big
now.
and bulky, it might have a harder time than this cheap piece of crap we're in. I
Sully,
don't know.
just how well do you know Nadine?
Why?
I was thinking maybe you can contact her, convince her to call off her goons.
Yeah, right.
What if we promise her a bigger cut than Rafe?
No, that's not how she operates. She's more of a money up front kind of mercenary. So Rafe's got the advantage there.
Hold that thought. I think they'd finished that conversation, so it's fine
Let's
anyway.
see here.
I'll just wait
Anything
with
going on
Sam.
here at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Oh my gosh, it's a
They're
Russian
nesting
Detroit
globes.
It's the frickin' map from Treasure Planet.
Oh my god. Forget Avery's treasure. We're going after Flint's hoard. There was an interview before this game came out, I believe I want to say it was with like the president of the company. Maybe it was with Stanley or Druckmann. I don't think it was with them though. I forget who it was with. Somebody was asking like what
He
is
didn't even hit it.
what is
Now I
left
did.
what is left for us to what is left to be plundered in the Uncharted series, right?
Yeah.
What could we list and what could we go? And like this person lifted off a couple things like the moon. What's next? The moon. And then the interviewee was like, "Oh man, I can see it now."
Look, shoreline.
Yeah, they're definitely going all in, aren't they?
And getting awful close to that volcano.
Thinking the same damn thing. What if they found the treasure already?
Well, look, they're searching every inch of this place. If they'd found it
Everyone
already,
keeps
they
popping
wouldn't be
things,
searching.
and I feel left
Yeah.
out.
I'm sorry.
You just gotta teach your body.
Yeah,
Listen,
you're right. One second, let me break my arm real
listen,
quick.
you have too much harmony with your own skeleton. You gotta put it back into place. You gotta show it who's boss.
What can I say? There's a spooky, scary skeleton inside each of us, and I've just accepted mine for what it
Yeah,
is.
well, I'm not letting him take control.
There's a difference
Library for me.
in
What'd you read?
accepting and embracing.
Exactly, I have embraced
No,
the
I-
skeleton.
No, I think the skeleton.
No, the
is-
skeleton is fighting back against your control because you're an oppressive ruler.
Yes.
My skeleton is my vassal. He gives me tribute every single
See,
day.
no, that's the thing is you think that, but you're actually you.
Oh, I'm
thought you were
sure
in
he will
control.
backstab me at some
No,
point.
it's not
Quite
that.
literally,
It's-
my
you've never
spine
been
will
in
rupture out the
control.
back. But
You think you're in control, but you are not. He's been
hell.
in control the whole time.
Can't jump that high.
Well,
Doesn't seem to be a convenient way into this one, and no grappling hook, anything.
if only you had a portable thing to climb on.
Precisely.
Maybe use the car. Just a suggestion.
We're,
So what were you saying that about?
In the interview, they said, "Where could they go to? Maybe the moon."
Yes.
And basically, this guy said, "Oh man, I can see it now." And Elena says, "Where are we going next, Nate?" And Nate says, "The moon." And Sully says, "You're goddamn right, we're going to the moon, kid." Oh, missed. There we go.
You don't look like a cool
Yahoo.
guy anymore, Jacob.
It's true, but I never looked like a cool guy, I don't think. I have this YouTube channel now, and people tell me they think I'm pretty cool, and it's just because they don't know me.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, I got a lot of bullets in this bag.
Well, yeah, but 2 guaranteed kills, unless you are really bad and you miss a blind
I
fire.
mean,
like
every
you just
bullet
did.
can be a guaranteed kill if you're good.
Ale bottle.
Yeah.
Is there any L left in it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's been. I don't know about that.
I think that would be like quadruple fermented by now.
I mean, that's just the good stuff.
Exactly, that's the good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
it's
just
like in
phased on through that.
it's like in Red Rackham's Treasure when they go diving to the wreck of the Unicorn and they find all the aged rum at the bottom of the ocean.
It's fine. Well, it'll be like 140 proof, and you know we'll move on with our lives. What?
It's like the it's
What?
like
We're fighting shoreline, and we need to be able to absorb a few bullets before
it's like
we
the
go.
half-drunk apple juice bottle I had in my locker one year at school from like the first month of school, and then I was cleaning it out, and it was purple. I was like, that's not the color of apple juice.
Oh.
Yeah, and I had 2 friends. They're like, give me that, I'll try it.
Oh god.
They were in the bathroom for a little bit.
Oh, I tried. I asked them
Did it taste like alcohol,
I don't know. I could
or
ask.
did it just taste like freaking dysentery?
I think it just tasted like dysentery.
Okay.
Guard again.
Jesus.
I got my own back when the warden decided to room me with Alcazar. That didn't turn out how he expected.
How did he expect it to turn out?
Probably
Well,
expected
come to think
Alcazar
of
to
it,
kill him.
I
Yeah,
actually
precisely.
dealt with Alcazar a few decades ago, even before I met you two.
Oh, really, Sully?
Oh, shit. How are you still alive?
Well, he wasn't quite the man he is today. Still working his way up the
I
criminal
mean,
ladder.
Sam, you dealt with him, and you're still
I
alive.
sold his boss
At least for now.
Barely.
cut prints I'd smuggled out of Japan. He was into shoguns and such. Alcazar was the go-between.
What was he like?
Soft-spoken but intense, like you could explode at the slightest provocation.
Well, he hasn't changed much then, has he?
I got my money and got the hell out of there.
Was that a rock down there?
Ooh, was it? Yeah. Where? Where'd you see it?
I was thinking near the.
Oh, Sam's got the jokes.
And he's got the steering wheel sticking out of his crotch.
All right.
So the bartender goes, "Hey, man, what's with the wheel?" And the pirate says back, "Hey, is that a well?"
Well, come on, finish your joke.
Come on.
Finish
No!
your joke.
No!
No! I wanted to know what the pirate said.
Well, well, well. Get it? You know, because
Can you
it's
not,
a well.
We did that in
Sully
Uncharted
stole
3
your joke.
already.
I noticed. Good sense of humor, though.
You
Yes,
should
he-
grab that winch, Jacob.
I'm sure you guys
What are
caught
you
it.
doing?
Might come in handy.
Whee! I'm sure you guys caught it, but they were talking about how Sam had one guard that kind of took pity on him and gave him books and stuff, and when he tried to get a letter out to Nate, he got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
What are
Wow,
we?
that was just a skeleton that you're just.
Why are,
Skeleton warrior.
What are you supposed to do with the winch down here?
I don't remember. I gotta remember. I know you do need it eventually. There it is.
Why?
Yeah, I was trying to save you some time.
No, I knew I was gonna need it. I remember.
Hey, Sully, throw the car in
Well, you
reverse.
didn't remember what the
So-
reverse button was.
I hit the right reverse button. I was just trying to solve the wrong puzzle.
So, you know.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
And Nate died that very day.
Great idea. And then it detached and wound itself back up.
There is a
is-
paper in this room, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there is. There's a document in here as well as the treasure.
Listen, Nate. You're a smart fella, but that was not a good move.
That was not his
Nah,
five
he
star.
knew it would work. He knew it would work. He's done this sort of thing before.
He knew this area was not plot critical. Ooh.
It might just be up with the treasure, I honestly forget.
You got the guide, dude. You can
I'm not
check.
looking at it.
Pull it up.
I'm
Help.
a real man.
Help.
No.
He
Please.
doesn't need directions. He's not going to stop and ask for directions.
needs a map?
He's just going to keep on driving 100 miles the
what do we
wrong
have
way.
here?
Ooh, what's
a
this?
letter cylinder?
vape
We
pen.
can put our other vape.
An
pen.
ancient vape pen.
We can put our
This
other.
guy commit suicide or get killed? Wowzers. That's not good at all.
Maybe he was in
There's
the middle of
actually not a
committing suicide,
document.
and then somebody also came in and killed him at the same time.
There's not a document down here,
No.
Josh?
I
All right.
checked since you were whining about it.
Thank you for checking.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I know there's one around here that has a document, so...
Maybe he was gonna kill him. He went to kill himself, and one of his mates was like, "Oh no, they say suiciders go to hell, so I'm gonna protect him by killing him." And then he was like, "Wait, but it says
But
murderers,
murderers also can go to hell,
Oh,
right?
no!
Oh no!
What a conundrum.
Nothing major. I'll show you back at the hotel.
You could just pull it out of your pocket right now. Look at this
Okay,
thing.
shall we pick up where we left
Here
off?
we go.
Yes.
Finish your joke.
Oh, right. And the pirate says back, "Arg, it's driving me nuts." I love that one.
Don't make me leave you out here.
That's a proper response to any joke.
Imagine how bad it was with the extra build-up. You
He
had to wait
waited
5 minutes to hear the joke. Oh, no Karens up here. I thought that'd be a good place to hide a Karen.
Oh well.
Yeah, no freaking soccer moms with short hair up here.
Nope.
Yeah. I was trying not to make it, but I knew it would happen eventually, so I was just gonna let it sit.
Yeah, I thought I'd help you make a terrible joke.
I was listening to an episode of Castle Super Beast, and they were talking about how for 2 years now there has not been a baby born that's been named Karen because of the connotation of it.
It's unfortunate.
It's really funny, actually.
No, it is fun. No, I mean it is funny, but it's also just unfortunate. It's like there are people who are perfectly nice to just have that name.
It's sad that why it is unfortunate is now that name is up there with like Adolf and other names that people don't pick because of the connotation in history, except it's just because of a meme.
It's just
instead of
because
like
a meme.
instead of like a dictator.
There, you missed one to the right.
It's fine. He's already missed like 5.
No, we have
I'll
to
get
get
it.
them all. How else am I gonna get my gamer number elevated on my account? No.
Man,
No!
you're really bad at this whole driving thing.
How else am
Oh,
I?
it's defeating me! Handbrake turn necessary.
How else am I gonna
yeah.
catch up to that dude on my friends list that's got like 110
Well,
plats?
Joey, you're gonna have to beat it on crushing and whatnot on your own time anyway, because I ain't helping with that.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
what's
What's
this?
this?
What if that's man-made or natural?
Looks to me to be half and
I was
half.
gonna say. I mean,
I don't. This isn't Minecraft.
I
Trees don't grow
I was
in
about
squares.
to say you don't really get a square cave naturally. Usually, that doesn't happen.
Oh, this
Oh,
looks
you
like I'm
can
supposed to
drive
drive
through
in
it.
here.
I wondered why you got out of the car.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
thought it might
looks
be.
like
I thought it was a hidey hole for
It
treasure.
looks like un garaje.
It looked like a hidey hole for treasure.
I mean, it probably still is, just a
Headlights?
much longer one.
Headlights?
Nah, we didn't spring for the headlights. You kidding me? It's
I
always
mean, we got
a
flashlights,
cheapskate.
don't we? Oh, it's just a shortcut.
Is this progression?
Yes.
This is progression. Back it up.
Vroom, vroom.
That's why I got out of the car. I was like, surely this is just bonus.
Oh, be quiet, Jacob.
I did. It was true. I told a truth there.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Well, Jacob, there's been progression before that where you took the car. You remember the waterfall?
That wasn't progression. That was bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was a shallow little cave. Is anything hidden up here? Anything going on?
Yeah, this is not open world, but goodness gracious, if that's progression, this is quite an open-ended area, isn't it?
I think
Whoa,
there's a
what's
Karen up on top
this?
of that hill.
We're not getting all of them anyway, like you said, but we can still go have a look-see.
It's either a Karen or a treasure.
Looks like Shoreline found something. Go slow.
Is
You
this
got it.
progression?
No, this is an optional encounter.
I honestly don't
Oh.
think I've ever done this one. Wait, no, I've done it. Never mind. Here I was thinking
Take a
I
picture of
discovered
me.
something new.
Every site needs to be documented before we use explosives.
There's one up on the top.
It's like he doesn't trust us. Get out of the way and let me
Wow, wow.
damn picture.
Uh-oh.
Perfect headshot them all,
Oh,
Jacob.
one.
He's just chilling.
Chilling.
He was about to spot you, too.
Watch there be a power weapon in this truck.
A flintlock. Oh, it's a sniper.
2 one-shot guns.
I didn't get that fun with the shotgun yesterday.
Witness
just Joey.
the true power of the shotgun.
We got them!
I don't know if you've got
I was
them.
gonna say, I don't think
You've just
you do.
you've located them, but you seem to be not getting them since half of you are now
I was
dead.
gonna say, it's kind of the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, don't do that.
Oh man, that guy's an expert of Krav Maga.
Man, we need Nate doing like Titanfall 2 like assassinations on kids.
Absolutely.
And they're all dead.
You did it.
I thought we missed one, but I.
Well, I'm guessing Sam or
Oh, yeah, I
or
forget that they're much
Sully.
more aggressive
Yeah,
in this game.
they can do a lot more in this one than they can do in the previous ones.
Cool. Let's see what's in there.
Man, Shoreline blowing up historical artifacts is terrible. Anyway,
That
let's
was
see
just
what's in here.
Joey. That was just a historical door. The historical artifacts
dude,
are on the other side.
See Shoreline?
Well,
Nadine
who's to
is
say that it wasn't like caved in right there until we caused it to happen?
I wouldn't worry about it too
See,
much.
Nadine's gonna find all those guys dead and be like, gosh, they blew themselves up with their own dynamite.
Exactly.
Don't worry about the bullet holes.
There aren't any bullet holes.
Very,
those are shrapnel.
very.
Those
I was gonna say
shrapnel.
these are very strange looking shrapnel holes.
My FAL ammo back. There we go. Alrighty. I believe that's all there is to find
That's
here.
all there is, I think.
But yeah, this is quite a large level, and there's a number of encounters that are just extra little for fun goodies. And there's tons of opportunities built into them like that are not necessary. You don't need that. You don't need that grappling hook there, but throw it into the combat if you want to. You got an area around here where I guess you could drive your car around and do some real drift, drifto around the map, slamming into people. Like I said, even though that one we went through earlier with the tall tower is kind of one of the larger, crazier individual encounters.
Ooh.
I'll take that. That's fine. I know it's less shots, but I don't care. It's fun. But yeah, this game, this is where the combat design in general starts to really open up this whole level. Alrighty.
Okay, on to I guess progression. I
The
don't know how
smoke.
much.
The smoke is
I don't know how
progression.
much left to this place there is. It could be a ton.
Ooh, jeez.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Oh,
why you need that
magnifique.
suspension.
Why are you driving this way?
Because
Why
there's
not?
another way out over here.
A way out?
Yeah.
That's
A
my
way
favorite
out.
game.
Whee!
We ain't got no auto club out here, Nathan.
We've already gotten that line.
You
Sam.
already said that, Sam. Come on, man. You were in prison all this time. You could have come up with a few more.
Hang on.
I
do
didn't quite
that
pull it
again.
off.
What were you trying to do?
Oh.
I was trying to land on that lower level and drive that direction, but I didn't stop fast enough.
Darn.
Yeah, I had too much
I
momentum.
thought you were trying to literally kill them.
Nah, I was trying to go this way. I had too much momentum. I couldn't pull it off. There's all kinds of stuff to see out here.
How's the driving feel, in your opinion?
It's pretty fine. I mean, the car doesn't handle super well, but it's not really like supposed to, because it's just a Jeep. But it feels perfectly fine. You can control it pretty well. The handbrake isn't like a full-on drift, but it's strong enough that you you get a decent sense of movement, get a decent sense of traction.
Oh,
Now, let's see. Is this
Whoa!
this isn't progression, is it? I'm
No,
pretty
it
sure
was
it was
that
that
cave,
I'm
remember?
fairly confident it was the cave.
It is. It is. You're just, big dumb.
Do you
There's
have
something.
to,
I think there's something tucked away up
I was
here.
gonna say, do you have to get out of the car to do this?
Pretty sure. You did it, Nate. Good job.
That-
How about for a look?
That honestly
Bring me back
looks like
something
a
nice.
glitch. It looks like you just jumped out of world.
Ooh.
There we go.
I know you didn't, but it certainly feels that way.
Another one.
How can you punch it?
Nah, it's just
I
chilling.
mean, I can.
No, the rock pile. Ooh.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the dead pirate.
Zambambo.
Oh, not again.
Anyway,
Yeah,
sorry,
no.
I didn't look fast enough. What do we get treasure-wise?
We got some dice, some ancient
Yeah,
dice.
it's a Moogle box. It's an ancient D20.
It is.
Nice. They're really into role-playing, those guys.
Except they all want to play. They all want to play frickin' chaotic evil, and it's really annoying. All these pirates.
Ha.
Arg.
Yeah.
They're all chaotic evil and they're all just rogues.
Well,
And they all keep backstabbing each other.
Every
So
now
you
and then
keep
they
having
kid-
to make new characters.
Arg.
Every now and then they pick up a bard for entertainment.
What is it?
nothing. Just, I was trying to turn on photo mode, but I think it's disabled. I was going to say I was going to go into photo mode and we just hang out here, but I think this is about the spot to wrap up an episode anyway. And I thought, this is a nice little scenic spot we could just hang out for a little bit.
It was nice.
Oh, we've
and
gotten a
then
lot
photo
closer to
mode
the
didn't
mountain.
work.
Oh yeah, no, we are. It gets closer. We've done a lot. We've done.
It's still the skybox, but it's closer.
Yeah, we came over that whole like crest of rocks over there was where that big encounter was that I was talking about before. We're a ways away from even that now.
All right.
Was it real time that we did this, or is it like manipulating us?
Well, it's three screens basically.
It's 3 separate instances. Yeah.
Okay.
Separate.
Yeah, it's 3 not load screens, but 3 separate maps basically. Then you are driving through dynamically.
With narrow bits where you have to climb up stuff and you come over.
The mountain is a skybox, but it is getting closer.
Okay, I wasn't sure because the best Souls game, Dark Souls 2, does this thing where it's like something will be really far out in the distance, and you'll go through a tunnel that's like
5 feet.
It's like 5 feet, and you come out, and it's like you're there. So I was just wondering.
Yeah. I mean, this is the scale of this. Would you chill out?
No. No.
Nah.
Man,
Maybe
Jacob,
some
you're so
other
bad
time.
at this game that you need hints.
You should have just turned the hints off.
We'll do that in a little bit, you guys. Are you that one is still bonus, right? That's not progression. The cave is progression.
I believe the cave is progression.
I'm pretty confident. I'm sure I will watch it.
Jacob, that cave had an encounter that I know I've played like 15,000 times
Okie dokie.
before.
The other way to know is that there will be. You guys have noticed probably as we've come into each of these new maps, there will be. You can see it back there, right here, a drop that you can't drive back up, and that's your point of no return into the new section of the map typically. Okay. So if I see one of those, I'll know that we're progressing and I'll stop. But anyway, we'll investigate more of this map next time. But yeah, this is the skybox does change. It's not literally an asset that's getting progressively closer to us. It changes in skill depending on the map that we're on. At least I assume that's how it works. But it's still quite a large space, and we are covering quite a bit of distance.
Wait a second. That cave is optional.
It is?
Yeah.
We'll go there next. We'll go to the cave next time then.
I think so.
We'll figure it out next time.
We'll figure it out on the next episode. Yahoo! Yippee! Waha! Hold on. Put it away, Nate. Yahoo!
Do a spin now. Do a Crash Bandicoot spin.
No, I can't do a spin. No, I can't spin. I won't let me.
Yeah, it's optional.
Ah.
It is an encounter I've played a whole bunch though, so I was assuming that it was not, but now I'm thinking
optional
about it.
content and primary.
I'm visualizing
content
there's only the one entrance and exit, so yeah, it's definitely optional.
Alrighty, next time. Next time. Next time.
Whoa!
Next time.
How many next times?
Next time. Next time.
How did they see you die?
Well,
we'll find out next time.
He's got a brother sense.
Oh, it just put you back in the car. That's interesting.
Next time.
Next time.